Hi guys, in today's art lesson we're going to be talking about photography and specifically how to control the light better in your photographs. Before we get started, let's imagine a little bit, okay? Let's imagine we have the sun here and a client here. We are outside and we are taking portrait photos. It's high noon, the sun is hot and very bright. As the light comes down from the sun, it's going to hit our subject, and that light that hits our subject is going to be very, very hard and very, very harsh. This creates deep dark shadows on the face, and generally speaking, this is not flattering light for a portrait photo. So what we need to do, we need to soften the light before it hits our subject's face, and we can do that by using tools that are called light modifiers. You modify the light with it. This could be an umbrella, it could be a reflector, it could be a scrim, it could be just a white sheet. Light modifiers are used to diffuse the light. That means that it breaks that beam of light up so that it's spread out over a bigger area, and then when it hits the subject, the light is much softer. Anything that you put between your light source and your subject to break that light up is called diffusion. In this case, I have my son, he's my subject. We are outside, it is high noon, and I am taking a photo of him. Because it's high noon, the light is very harsh and he has these deep shadows around his face. To fix this, the only thing I need to do is to diffuse the light. For my light modifier today, I'm using part of my reflector kit. I'm using the white reflector that I have, and I'm letting the light shine through it first before it hits my son's face. This results in a much more flattering light and a better picture. So today what we are going to do, we are going to build a light box so we can essentially do the same thing for some product photography. Now a light box is basically what it sounds like. It's a box that you light up, okay? So you put your subject inside the box, your light outside the box, and as the light comes in through the diffusion panels, whatever's inside the box has really nice, soft lighting. Now, light boxes are very cool because they're cheap to make, they're easy to make, they're quick to make, and they are a really great tool to teach your students how to control the light for their photos. So let's get started making one. For this project, you will need something to write with, scissors, tape, something to cut your cardboard with, and diffusion material. I'm using parchment paper. You will also need a cardboard box, and I recommend using at least a box that's 18 inches by 18 inches. You'll also need a backdrop. You can use white or black poster board. First, cut out a window from the side of your box. You may want to sketch out the shape of the window before you start cutting. I'm using a canary cutter because they're made for cutting cardboard and they're safer than using an X-Acto knife. Remember to keep your hand out of the path of the blade. Work slowly and carefully. After you've cut out your first window, you need to cut another from the opposite wall of the box. It may be helpful to assemble the box before you begin cutting the other side. Here I'm just folding down the flaps to keep the box together. Again, be careful to keep your hands out of the path of the blade. Once both windows are cut out, add your diffusion material. I am taping parchment paper, but copy paper, vellum, or any other thin, lightweight white paper could be used. If your material is waxy, packing tape might be a better option for you. Next, we need to cut our backdrop to the width of the box. Be careful not to wrinkle it, as any crinkles in your backdrop will show in your photos. You can use a piece of tape to secure it if that is needed. After you have added your backdrop, your Lightbox is ready to use. You can light your subject using any type of light source. You can use a desk lamp, a large flashlight, or even a shop light. Today, I'm using an LED panel because they stay cool to the touch and there's no glass on the unit to worry about. I am also using a desk-mounted light stand. Go ahead and add your still life, light it up, and you are ready to take your photos.